One of Egypt's most reputable newspapers, Masry Alyoum, has accused AUC of spying for the American government. Our reporter Doha Al Zohairy was present inside Masry Alyoum's newsroom when this story was being written. And there is her report.
Here is where Masry Alyoum newspaper starts its day. The 11 a.m. meeting where each department head pitches stories. They agree on some topics, disagree on others, the meeting ends, and everyone is on a deadline. Started only 4 years ago, Masry Alyoum became the most popular newspaper in the country.
When you enter a market with a newspaper, you need to find a niche, or you need to find a bad paper and push it out of the market. Masry Alyoum found its niche.
Putting the reader's interest first and working according to long-forgotten journalistic standards, Masry Alyoum became the choice of many Egyptian readers.
We don't publish any news, no matter how seducing the news is, before we carefully examine it. Checking facts and credibility come first.
But recently, some stories raised questions about whether the newspaper still works according to its own editorial standards.
I certainly don't think that it's the same journalistic standard that this paper started with. It's become in lots of cases very sensationalist.
This argument is going over an article about the American University in Cairo. The newspaper alleged there is a secret deal between AUC and the Pentagon.
There was a secret contract because no one knew about it from 2006 till now, so it's a secret.
Masry Alyoum received its information from the wire America in Arabic, which in turn copied it from a website where the US government lists all of its expenditures. The money AUC has received was for its research collaboration with the US Naval Medical Research Unit in Egypt, NAMRO 3. According to the deal, NAMRO provides facilities and AUC provides scientific staff to do research on infectious diseases.
Well, it was true that we have a relationship, a contract with the institution that's known as NAMRO. That certainly was true. That it was secret was not true. That it was passing information about Egypt to the American government wasn't true.
In this article, the newspaper only depended on what it received from the wire and never contacted AUC for comment. Why didn't the newspaper contact AUC to get its side of the story?
We contacted the president's office, he was out of town. Provost's office, she was out of town too.
But within the same newsroom, the answer to this question depends on who you ask.
We meant not to contact AUC because if we had done that, they would have issued a statement, distributed to all media outlets clearing their position, and in this case, Masry Alyoum would have lost its scoop.
The way Masry Alyoum covered this issue disappointed the man who first started this newspaper.
It was really a day I felt bad for Masry, okay? A day when I was glad my name is no longer associated with the paper.
A week later, Masry Alyoum ran a second article alleging another secret contract, again placing it on top of the page above Masry Alyoum flag. Nadine Inawi, a journalist in Masry Alyoum, couldn't verify that what the newspaper got from the wire is a contract at all.
ولا حاجة من دول عقد. أمال دول إيه؟ دي معلومات. أنا فاهمة يعني أنا ما أقدرش أقرأ into that. إنه those are details مش عقد.
This time, Masry Alyoum contacted AUC before running the article, but they didn't give AUC enough time to respond.
We said, we think there's a problem with this. Wait to run it until you get a response from us, because it turned out it was a clerical error. There was no such grant, nothing.
But the decision was made. Masry Alyoum ran with the article anyway. Nadine Inawi refused to have her name on the story, so the article was published with the byline of a journalist who wasn't even involved in the story. The sales of Masry Alyoum are growing fast. The newspaper started with selling 3,000 copies. Now it sells 180,000. But they could increase sales at the cost of editorial integrity, and that could doom the newspaper in the long run. Doha Al Zohairy, Adham Center TV, Cairo.